Solving equations and inequalities should be quite straightforward. You're trying to find out what x is. It's a balance method, so when it says minus 2, you add 2 to both sides. That leaves us with 3x is equal to 21. We divide by 3 because it's 3x, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. If you've got brackets, you need to expand them first. 5 times 2x is 10x, and 5 times minus 3 is minus 15. You need to make sure this points in the same direction all the way down. Because it's minus 15, you add 15 to both sides, which means 10x equals 80. It's less than 80. Don't put equals into it. Divide by 10. X is less than 8. The tricky one is when you've got a fraction, because it's 4x plus 7 divided by 5 is bigger than 3. So the first thing we need to do is multiply everything else by 5. Everything that's not being divided by 5, which means 4x plus 7 is bigger than 15 times 5. Everything else, not this bit. Take away 7 from both sides. 4x is bigger than 8. Divide by 4, x is bigger than 2. You've got x's on both sides. You always take away the smaller number of x's if you can. So take away x, leaves us with 2x plus 4, so 4 is still there. It's equal to 12, because x take away x cancels out. Take away 4 from both sides. 2x equals 8. Divide by 2, x equals 4. B grade ones are tricky, because 3x divided by 2 plus 5 is 17. The first thing we need to do is minus 5 from both sides, which means 3x divided by 2 equals 12. The next thing we're going to do is get rid of this fraction by multiplying by 2, which means 3x equals 24. Divide by 3, x equals 8. B grade, we've got a negative x term. So because this is smaller than that, because it's minus 3 is smaller than 1, but to balance we need to add 3 x to both sides, keeping it all lined up. 30, that will cancel out, is bigger than 4x plus 6. Minus 6 on both sides. 24 is bigger than 4x. Divide by 4, 6 is bigger than x. Don't mess around with the sign. 6 is bigger than x. If you have to change it the other way, you're going to have to swap the sign around. X is less than 6.